Good evening, welcome to Delight Classes. We are going through narration these days. We are studying narration. So let's start. Every time, whenever I start the video, I revise the previous text. So in very short, what is direct and indirect speech? Whatever is said by the speaker, if it is quoted as it is, whatever is said by the speaker, if it is quoted as it is called direct speech. If we give the synapse of what the speaker has said, it is called indirect speech. So in my previous videos, you have seen how to change direct speech into indirect. Today's video is very different, very important, and very important for all the exams, and it is a very important video of narration. So let's start. Today we are going to study the exceptional rules. Today's video is mainly related to exceptional rules. Rule number one. If the reported speech relates to some universal fact or habitual fact, if the reported speech is related to habitual fact or universal fact, the change does not take place in the tense. There is no change, there will be no change in the tense of reported speech. If the reported speech is related to any habitual fact or universal fact, while changing it into indirect speech, there will be no change in the tense. So just keep it in mind. Let's see how it happens. So first of all, let me explain to you. Whatever is written is divided into two parts: reporting verb and reported speech. Reporting verb and reported speech. How do we identify which is reporting verb and which is reported speech? So whatever is written in inverted commas is reported speech, and whatever is written before it or after it, having only a single comma there, is called reporting verb. In this sentence number 1, direct speech, he said, comma. So he said is reporting verb. In inverted commas, it is written man is mortal. In inverted commas, it is written man is mortal. So he said is reporting verb, and whatever is written in inverted commas is reported speech. So while changing this sentence into indirect speech, first of all, as I have told, we will remove the comma which is after the reporting verb. While changing it into indirect speech, first of all, we will remove the comma which is after the reporting verb. So you can see we have already removed that comma. What is the second step? Second step is to remove the inverted comma. And third step is We connect the reporting verb with the reported speech by adding some connector. Number 1, we remove the comma which is after the reporting verb. Number 2, we remove the inverted comma of reported speech. Number 3, we add a connective to connect the reporting verb and reported speech. So in this sentence, he said, comma, in inverted commas, man is mortal. This sentence is a universal fact. This sentence is a universal fact. Man is mortal. So is shows that it is in present tense. Is shows that it is in present tense. And just now we have studied the rule. If the reported speech is related to universal fact or any habitual fact, tense of the reported speech will not change. Tense of the reported speech will not change. That is the main point. Only we will change it into indirect by removing comma, inverted comma and adding a corrective. And see, we have done this. He said, we have added the connective that to connect reporting verb and reported speech. He said that man is mortal. So no change took place in the tense of reported speech. The sentence is copied as it is. The second sentence is also same as the first sentence. It is also related to universal fact. He proved, comma, in inverted commas, the earth is round. He proved that is used as a connective while changing this sentence into indirect speech. One more change is there. In the reported speech of direct sentence, the in inverted commas was capital. When we have changed it into indirect speech, the T of the is changed into small. In the direct speech, the of reported speech was starting with capital T. When we changed it into indirect speech, T of the is changed into small because the first letter changes into small letter if the first word is not a proper noun. So he proved that the earth is round. No changes took place in reported speech because reported speech is related to universal fact. Coming to the third sentence, direct speech, my mother said, comma, in inverted commas, dogs bark at strangers. My mother said, comma, in inverted commas, dogs bark at strangers. So what is this? This sentence is also related to this exceptional rule, but it is not a universal fact, it is a habitual fact. It is the habit of dogs to bark at strangers. So this sentence is related to habitual fact. And as our rule says, there will be no change in the tense of reported speech if the reported speech is related to universal fact or habitual fact. So, my mother said, comma will be removed. That is used as connective over here between reporting verb and reported speech. D of dogs. Dogs is the first word in reported speech. So dogs here is common noun. So D of dogs will change into small letter. In the reported speech, direct speech, it was in capital letter. In the indirect speech, it is changed into small letter. Dogs के D को small कर देंगे. My mother said that dogs bark at stranger. Rest of the sentence is copied as it is after removing the comma, inverted comma, adding the connective, and only change is there. Capital D is changed into small d. So, exceptional rule we have studied. 3 examples over there. The exceptional rule number 1 is if the reported speech relates to universal fact or habitual fact, the tense of the reported speech will not change while changing it into indirect speech. Next rule, rule number 2. It is also an exceptional rule. If there is a proverb, the tense of reported speech will not change. It does not change. So first rule is related to universal fact, habitual fact, and second rule is related to proverb. If there is a proverb, the tense of reported speech will not change. Let's see. She said, comma, in inverted commas, virtue is its own reward. Virtue is its own reward. Now changing it to indirect speech, she said that, comma is removed, inverted comma is removed, that is used as a connective. Virtue is its own reward. So proverbs are copied as it is, there no change takes place. Second sentence, my friend said. My friend said, comma, in inverted commas, God helps those who help themselves. God helps those who help themselves. So, when we will change this into indirect speech, we will write, my friend said that God is starting with capital G, and it will copied as such. It will not be changed into small g. My friend said that God helps those who help themselves. So while changing this sentence into indirect speech, we have done only 3 changes. Number 1 is comma removed after reporting verb. Number 2, inverted comma is removed. And number 3, reporting verb and reported speech are connected by a connective. Only that much change is done. Now, one more important rule in today's video. If the reporting verb, till now in today's video we have studied, if the reported speech is related to universal fact, habitual fact, or proverb, but this rule is not related to reported speech, but it is related to reporting verb. If the reporting verb is in present or future tense, if the reporting verb is in present or future tense, if the reporting verb is present or future tense, the tense of reported speech is not changed at all. The tense of reported speech is not changed at all. Main focus point. Now see, first sentence, the servant says. The servant says. Which tense? Present tense. Reporting verb is in present tense. The servant says, it means the reporting verb is in present tense. The servant says, comma. In inverted commas, tea is ready. In inverted commas, tea is ready. Now, to change it into indirect speech, the servant says, comma, after the reporting verb is removed. Inverted comma is also removed. Connective that is used. What further changes take place? Capital T of T. Capital T of TEAT changes into small t. This change takes place in reported speech. Capital T of TEAT in the sentence changes into small t, only the first letter. And is the verb over here, tense is showed by it, no changes take place in that. So let's see the sentence once again. The servant says, comma, in inverted commas, tea is ready. In this sentence, reporting verb is in present tense. So as according to our rule, if the reporting verb is in present tense, no changes will take place in reported speech, tense of reported speech. So the servant says that tea is ready, only one change is done in the reported speech, and that is capital T is changed into small t. Rest of the sentence will remain as it is. In the second example, the teacher will say. The teacher will say, reporting verb is in future tense. Comma, in inverted commas, the boy was intelligent. The boy was intelligent. So, once again, revising the rule, if the reporting verb is in future tense, no change will take place in the tense of reported speech. So, while changing the sentence into indirect, the teacher will say is copied as it is, comma after that is removed, inverted comma of reported speech is removed, connective that is added over there. Now, the first word in reported speech is the, the. When it was in inverted commas, the T was capital. When we change it into indirect speech, this T will change into small because the first word is not a proper noun. Why we have changed this capital T into small t? Because the was not a proper noun. If there is a proper noun in the reported speech, at the first place the capital letter remains the same. It is not changed into small letter. So the answer will be, the teacher will say that the boy was intelligent. Change took place only here. No change in the tense of reported speech. So this was all in today's video, all the exceptional rules. See you again in the next video with a new topic in narration. Till then, goodbye, good night, share and subscribe the channel.